Completely threw away her dreams, aspirations, hobbies, interests, her intellect.
So I saw this video and I absolutely had to make a response. If you followed me for a bit, you've seen me talk about Marilyn's chart maybe a few times before. But before I get into it, please go watch the video that I stitched. The creator is so informed, she's a huge Marilyn fan, and knows what she's talking about and makes a lot of valid points about the movie Blonde. While the human mind can get completely misled, the stars see everything. So let's see what they have to say about Marilyn Monroe and who she was. This is one of those birth charts that I looked at for the first time and was left speechless in a way that's very, very rare for me. There's almost nothing to say. With the intention of being as respectful as humanly possible, I'm going to try to approach this chart as if we didn't know it was Marilyn's chart and tell you exactly what I see and why. The last thing I want to do here is add to this sensationalization, so let's treat Marilyn like a human and read her chart. There's 3 key themes of this chart, and they actually all tie together very well. First of all is the appeal. This is a stunning human being, and we can see that because of the fact that these beauty indicators are so marked and so repetitive in this chart. It doesn't matter what the owner of this chart looks like, their energy is gorgeous and it's magnetic. We find Leo on the ascendant with Neptune in the first house. Okay, this is a beautiful person who's probably got captivating eyes. Chart rulers doing really well. We have the Sun conjunct Mercury in domicile in the 10th house. We see Taurus, sign of things that are appealing to the senses, on the midheaven, meaning that's how she was seen publicly, with the ruler conjunct the part of fortune. This is a beautiful person, but far more foundational to any birth chart than even the most beautiful of angle setups is the bread and butter of the chart, which is what the planets are doing. And the planets are indicating a vast, rich, beautiful, glorious inner world. But it's not just intellect or someone who can learn quick, which we do see here. Just like this chart has multiple indicators of beauty, which we all know is true, this chart has multiple indicators of genius as well. Mercury in domicile in the 10th house conjunct the chart ruler. This is someone whose mind works so well, people can't keep up. But we also see the moon conjunct Jupiter in the 7th house in Aquarius. Aquarius being the sign of genius. This is someone who may have some level of psychic ability, but also not only does the mind move very quick and very well, this chart can also pick up on things that other people can't even understand. And we see that in the 8th house with Mars and Uranus, planet of genius, the higher octave of Mercury in the 8th house. She literally understood things that other people couldn't even wrap their head around. And you'd think with the 10th house Mercury in domicile, people would see the intelligence of this person, but Mercury combusts the sun, which is ruling the chart, means that others were so dazzled by her light that they couldn't see what was right there. Creatively gifted inner world is opposing to Neptune in the first house. Neptune, planet of, I'm not kidding, movies, glamour, misperception, and delusion. But Chiron had a critical degree on the midheaven. Marilyn became an archetype through her suffering in the spotlight. A teacher who taught by embodying the shadows of materialism and greed.